featuring Nathan Eovaldi in a return to form, 7 shutout innings. What did you like about that outing?
Well, I liked how he finished. The hitters, the 7 strikeouts against a really good lineup shows that he still has really good stuff, and he still is the elite pitcher that, we always thought he was. He just had a couple rough ones at the beginning of the season. So I thought his split finger was really good, really effective, both to right and left. The curveball, both for just landing a strike and then strike to ball. Cutter was exceptional. So that was more like him, out of the middle of the plate as well, on the edges where he loves to live. He was just, looked like a #1 starter.
The offense has struggled at home. You got 3 runs on Wednesday, and a big reason why was Alejandro Osuna and Ezekiel Duran at the bottom of the order getting on base. They got on base 5 of 6 times up combined. What did you like about what they did?
They bring a different energy to our ball club. When they do come in a spot start or whatever it is, they're good defensively. They can run the bases. They can bunt. They can beat you in different ways. They're valuable because I can put them in different positions as well, giving guys a break, a day off, but they also help you win a game. It's not just, hey, we want a certain player to get off their feet. I also believe that they're in the lineup to help us win. So they do the little things the right way. They prepare the right way. They're young players still. I know it doesn't feel like that with, maybe Duran, because you all have seen him for a long time, but he's still a young player in this league, and there's so much room for him to grow still. I think the hitting department, Cintrone has been amazing for him, and kind of the game planning, taking him to a next level. So I just like what they're about, and those guys are very valuable to our team.
When you take a look at this Detroit ball club, they're 16-16, so a 500 team. And when you look at some of their overall numbers, they're average in many ways. But there are a couple of things that stick out. And one of the things that sticks out is even though they're average in home runs, they do have a high slugging percentage, because I think they're second in the big league in terms of doubles.
Well, a number of things stick out. They got a manager that's pretty good over there. So that's #1. I don't think he's going to get caught off guard, while we're here, and too often this year. So that's #1. #2, they always pitch. They have, guys that, like Jack tonight, that are established pitchers that have really good stuff in their bullpen. They have left and right that can get you out in a number of different ways. But you're right. The offense they have slug and they don't chase. They have elite bat to ball skill. So they can beat you also in a number of different ways. That doesn't mean we should be scared outside the strike zone. We got to beat them inside the strike zone still.
Jack Flaherty, a guy who's had success in the big leagues, but here recently has struggled primarily with control. How do you attack him?
Yeah, I was the bench coach in St. Louis when he was there. I know Jack pretty well. He's a competitor. He's going to come out there, and I know he's had some, he went 3 innings his last start, walked some guys, gave up some home runs. That doesn't matter to me. I know that we better bring our A game against him, because he's going to bring his A game against us. And so we'll be ready for him. Got to get the ball off the ground, and his really good slider. We got to make sure that we keep that inside the strike zone and don't chase it.
All right, Skip, thank you for the time.
Thank you.